And a very good morning to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Jennifer Sparks, and I'm going to be your tour guide today. I'm currently at MGM's Cosmopolitan Resort. I have a beautiful Wraparound Terrace Suite. Life could not be better at the moment, but I really want to get up and go next door to the Bellagio to see the conservatory. This video is filmed June 4th, 2025. I'm here for 4 nights. I'm traveling from Connecticut with my cousin Michelle, and this was night 3. We still have 1 more night to go. I just published a whole tour of the suite if you're interested in seeing that. It is absolutely amazing. My cousin Michelle couldn't sleep all night, so she's going to join me. I don't know if a lot of people realize this, but you do not have to go outside if you're in the Cosmopolitan to go to the Bellagio. There's a little secret path back here that goes beyond Cosmopolitan and the Bellagio that you could walk on without even going outside. Going outside would be quicker, probably. I made an error. We got off on the 3rd floor. It's actually the 2nd floor that has the connection to the Bellagio. This is the Chelsea Tower. You're going to pass Super Frico as well as the Wicked Spoon Buffet. Going this way, you'll pass an entrance to Vdara Resort as well. There is also a tram that will take you to Aria and Park MGM. All of these resorts I'm mentioning are all MGM resorts. Also in this video today, we're going to be going to breakfast over at the Bellagio. We're going to be eating at a restaurant that I've been wanting to go to for a very long time. Trying to cross off some bucket lists on this trip. This restaurant I want to go to is called Sadelles, and it is located right by the Bellagio Conservatory. We are also going to hit a video poker bar at the Bellagio. You may be wondering why I'm going to the Bellagio at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's because of this. There's nobody else here. This is such a beautiful hotel. It's one of my favorites. Also in this video today, we're going to be doing 2 more room tours at the Cosmopolitan. The Bellagio Conservatory changes theme 5 times a year. They are now showcasing summer. This display is called the Glam Menagerie. It's a surrealist summer. This theme is going to run to September 6th, and then it will be fall, but there's usually about a week in between that they change the scenes. Over here, you could also find the garden table. That's a seating for 4 for a special occasion. This is also where you're going to find Sadelles. Every time I gaze in here, I say, one day I'm going to eat here. Today is the day. If you would like to eat here too, I would definitely highly recommend making a reservation, even for first thing in the morning. This display was very beautiful, but it wasn't my favorite. I don't think it was really all the way done. There was the figures and the waterfalls. It was, don't get me wrong, it was beautiful, but I've seen some that were just dynamic. The lighting was a little off too. Everything was a little purple. Another reason I like to come before daybreak is there's no sun glare. The Bellagio Conservatory and Botanical Gardens is a big atrium, and when the sun is glaring in there, sometimes it's hard to get nice photographs. But I don't know, it wasn't the best experience I've had there. Sadelles opens at 8, so we're going to go play some video poker at the Bellagio because they give nice drinks. So why not start the day in a perfect way? I got a Bloody Mary, and my cousin ordered a cable car. Our new friend is going to tell us what's in the cable car.
The glass.
Okay, sugar, okay.
And a sweet and sour, fresh sweet and sour.
Okay, those.
Just say add fresh sweet and sour.
Anything else in there, or just straight up that?
Sugar, cinnamon.
And that's it.
That's it.
So it's all booze.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to try it.
Oh.
Yeah, G and I had this 25 years ago.
The cable car is a Bellagio signature drink. I did not have one or try it, but my cousin was feeling no pain. She really enjoyed it. The drinks were comped at the poker bar. Our next round of drinks, we ordered coffee with Bailey's Irish Cream. I couldn't do this before because it wasn't open, but if you go through the entrance to the gym and the spa, you could go upstairs. You take an elevator up to the 2nd floor, and you have a beautiful view of the conservatory and botanical gardens. We went to Sadelles right when it opened at 6 o'clock, and they could not seat us because we did not have a reservation. The host told us we could come back at 6:45. So we're just walking around. We found a bathroom up here. This is like the lobby for the spa. It's very pretty, very chill. Michelle found an entrance where we could go see the pool. The pool at the Bellagio is one of my favorites. There's several different pools. It's just exquisite, very lovely. She is super tired. She hasn't slept at all. I suggested that we could just bag Sadelles and go another time, and maybe we could just get egg slut and bring it back to our suite. Eggslut is over at the Cosmopolitan. It's a quick-serve gourmet egg sandwich place that everybody raves about. The lines are ridiculously long. It's kind of one of those must-see and must-do places in Vegas. Michelle really wants to go, so I suggested that, but she really just wants to hang out here and have a nice, relaxing breakfast here at the Bellagio at Sadelles. See, they're bringing out more flowers. I honestly think this display wasn't ready yet. That's probably why I was underwhelmed. I'm sure it's perfection by now. Okay, it's 6:45. They told us to come back now. Let's see if we get in. Again, just make a reservation if you want to come here. The place wasn't busy at all, but they probably just have a certain amount of servers and cooks. So, they only probably take a certain amount of people. So if you have a reservation, you will be one of the people that they'll take. This place is gorgeous. Sort of reminds me of the Grand Floridian in Disney World. It has that Victorian feel, smelt nice, gorgeous pool area views. Sadelles is only open for breakfast and lunch. They had breakfast and lunch items, and they also had a deal where you got a cocktail, a mimosa or Bloody Mary, a pastry, and an entree. So I thought that sounded pretty good because, everything's expensive in Vegas. $40 is a lot for breakfast, but to me this was a special occasion. It's both of our birthdays. We're here at the Cosmo and the Bellagio. Let's party. Let's do this. Michelle's asking me how I like the suite. I love it. It's amazing. She's like, you really love it? And I'm like, yeah, I really love it. And I'm finding out that she doesn't really love it. We also got coffees as well. Real coffee, without the booze. We tried the cheese Danish and the cinnamon roll. Bloody Mary and the mimosa. I ordered the cheese omelet, which came with the bagel. It also came with fresh fruit, blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries. My cousin Michelle ordered the eggs Benedict, which came with hash browns. The food was good. It wasn't amazing. I really didn't care for my omelet too much. It was a little dry and flavorless. I don't know. Visually, I adored the place. I may go back. I don't know. I probably wouldn't go get this. Maybe I would go for a coffee and a bagel or a muffin or something like that. But they gave us really nice bags for our leftovers. It's probably about 7:30 in the morning now, and there's a line starting to form. Bellagio also has a brunch buffet. It's a little bit more expensive. I think it's $55. There is also a patisserie coffee shop with pastries that is very good at the Bellagio that I enjoy a lot. We spent the afternoon at the Boulevard Pool. That was really fun. I didn't bring my camera. I wanted to swim and kind of decompress for a little while. My cousin, again, asked me about the room and would I mind changing rooms? I'm like, okay, sure, anything for you. I was kind of surprised because I thought she loved it as much as I did. We got this incredible rate for an upgrade. It's 2 nights, wraparound balcony terrace, beautiful big suite, but she's not digging it. So I'm like, what? Let's go get some hattie bees and talk about this. I love this place. We're at coleslaw, the Dirty Bird fries, if you know, you know, and I ordered banana pudding. It is so good. We brought it back to the room and devoured this. We enjoyed this so much, and we discussed the possibility of changing rooms. If you like flavorful, good food for a reasonable price, Hattie B's is really great. It's counter-served, though. There's no dining room. So it was perfect because we had a beautiful suite to go eat it in. This is the Dirty Bird here. It's fries, chicken nuggets, pickles, mac and cheese. We don't mess around. After Hattie B's, we went down to the desk to see if we could switch rooms, and they were able to switch us into the same room type. It was in the Chelsea Tower, which is in the other tower. We were in the Boulevard Tower. This particular room is wheelchair accessible. It was the only room type that we had that we were booked in and staying at that was ready. Michelle was really uncomfortable in the other room. She's very sensitive, and I really didn't know if I should put it in the video, but the room that we were in, she felt that there was a spirit in there. I believe in spirits and ghosts and all that stuff. I personally, they don't bother me. I know they're everywhere. At least I feel they are. Everybody has a different opinion about it, but Michelle physically feels them. She felt like there was a presence watching her. I saw it on her. She had goosebumps everywhere. The hairs on her arm were literally standing up. She had problems breathing. She was sort of pacing back and forth. I was like, the girl is so uncomfortable. She couldn't sleep. Anyway, I was like, I can't make the girl stay here. That's crazy, So here we go. We go to the desk and we're going to see if we can find another room. But you can see this one does not nearly have the same view we had. I was happy here. I was like, oh, well, whatever. If you're happy here, I'm fine with it. Whatever, But we did pay an extra $150 to have a good view. and the view here really isn't that good. So I'm very grateful now that she's happy and she doesn't feel like nervous and that horrible feeling she was experiencing. I saw it from my own eyes, and she doesn't lie. She's not a liar. She's just very sensitive, very connected. She just feels things. So I'm like, I'm fine with this. Whatever you want to do, this is fine. But she's like, no. I maybe we should go back to the room we originally booked. We originally had a regular room. It wasn't the extra $150, but it was a 1-bedroom suite with the terrace. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to go back to the desk and see if we could get the room that we originally booked, because this room's fine. It was like the other one. This is what our room looked like. I know it wasn't on this tour. I made a separate video about this. But, she just wasn't digging it. But there was no spirits in here, apparently. She seemed fine. Like, it was funny how she went from, fine to just really uncomfortable. So now you guys get to see what a wheelchair accessible wraparound balcony terrace suite at the Chelsea Tower looks like. That was a tongue twister. But in a way, this was good for me to see in film, because I'm sitting here telling everybody, look at this suite. It's so beautiful. But if you book this suite, you may not get the one I had. You may get this one, which the view is entirely different. So we're going to see if we could go switch rooms, get our $150 back. I was grateful we packed light. We only each had a backpack to move. The front desk was very helpful and understanding. They said this wasn't the first report of this either. I don't want to freak anybody out or disappoint anybody if anybody is a ghost hunter. I don't know. This could have been just the day we were there. I have no idea. Like I said, I didn't even know if I should put this in my video, but I just want to be always upfront and honest about my experience and what's happening. We are back in the Boulevard Tower. This is a look at the 1-bedroom terrace suite. So far, spirit-free. Michelle loves it and feels fantastic. The room and terrace are obviously smaller, but it still was gorgeous. It was a really nice room. Had the luxuries like robes and slippers, the glam wallpaper and decor, the dimmers, very luxurious. The bed was a little lumpy, but it was so soft. My cousin slept fantastic here. The room had 2 TVs, one in the bedroom and one in the living room. Let's go check out the balcony. It had 1 regular seat, and it had a couch here as well. This is the room type that they offered my cousin comp. This one, and they also offered her a studio suite with a terrace as well, which I think is a little bit bigger, but she really liked this one. You have to see the bathtub. The bathtub in this one is really, really cool. Had a deep soaking tub with a view of Planet Hollywood. The room actually had the shower inside. It's like all one room, a shower and the tub. I know Aria is kind of like that too, where everything's all in the same room. That tub is amazing, and look at the view. This is such a unique property. It's very sexy, very chic, very cool, a little spooky. I don't know personally if I would stay here again with my cousin, but I'm sure we'll definitely come here to visit and have some Hattie B's. By the time we got situated in the room and we decided it was fine and that we were staying there, it was probably about 5 o'clock. So in the evening, we never even went anywhere. We just snacked on our leftovers. Tomorrow, we're going to be flying back to Connecticut. So, I'm like, let's eat what we have, because I'm not carrying this on the plane, that's for sure. Just watch some TV. My cousin loves Price is Right, so we found some really old ones on YouTube. We were laughing from like the 70s. We watched Friends. We had the best time. And there was no spirits. It was just me and her and both of our Gemini minds, which usually is about 4, 6, maybe 8 of us at times. I hope you enjoyed this tour. I know I try to cover a lot very quickly in this video. I did not mean to creep anybody out. I'm not doing this for views. I just like to be upfront with our experience, just in case anybody else is, sensitive. But she was just really, really uncomfortable. And to see it and being her cousin and loving her so much, I'd have to give up my suite, of course. And this one wasn't bad either. But anyway, like I said, I was not trying to, be dramatic here. I just like to be upfront about our experience. But all in all, we had a wonderful experience with the front desk. Everybody was very helpful. And we had wonderful memories. I really am glad we stayed at the Cosmo. It's been on my hit list for a long time. And now I could say that I stayed in a terrace suite. 2 of them. We are leaving tomorrow, but I will be having another video about our last day. We're going to be going to Egg Slut. Then we're going to be going to the Chelsea pool. I was able to get a 12 o'clock checkout, which was really, really great. I'm trying to finish these videos because Saturday I'm going to be heading back to Atlantic City for 2 weeks. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to be staying at Flagship. Hopefully the place is still open. I know they're going through bankruptcy. I don't know what's happening there, but I will be reporting from the Flagship and everywhere else in Atlantic City. So I'll see you guys there. Going to check out Magic Hour. Still a beautiful view. It's similar to the view we had before, minus the other side. And we are several floors lower. If you are still with me, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Sorry if this video was a little dramatic. Like I said, I want to be authentic and I want to be honest and tell everybody exactly what happened. If you want to see more of my videos about Las Vegas that are less spooky and less dramatic, check out one of my playlists I'm going to leave right here for you. I have a lot of videos about Las Vegas. But whatever you do, make sure you book that trip and you pack your bags and you go. Las Vegas is awesome and you deserve to be here. Always remember to be well to yourself and kind to others. Safe travels to you and good luck in the casinos.